Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. In this video, we'll discuss the last problem of Lead Code Bi-Weekly Contest 83. So it's a hard level problem. The problem name is shortest impossible sequence of roles. So the problem statement says that you are given an integer array roles of length n and an integer k. Now you can roll a k-sided dice numbered from 1 to k n times where the result of the ith roll is rolls of I, right? So you are given a k-sided dice and whenever you roll you get a you get a random number from 1 to k and you do it n number of times, right? So this array rolls of I basically represent that what output you got when you roll the dice for the ith time, right? So return the length of the shortest subsequence of rolls that cannot be taken from the given array, right? The array that we have given. We'll understand the problem in detail. A sequence of rolls of length n is the result of rolling a k-sided dice length times, right? Note the sequence taken does not have to be consecutive as long as it is in order, right? So this is the example that we have right now. So let's just try to see this example and see how we get the answer. So I'll take the second example first, okay, because that one is an easy one. So that basically has, so we have an array and the array has values 1 1 2 and 2, right? And k equals to 2. So what does this mean? This means that you have a two-sided dice and whenever you roll the dice you either get 1 or 2, right? Now the problem says return the length of shortest sequence that you cannot form from this given array, right? Now let's try to understand the problem. Now k equals to 2. Suppose I want to form a sequence of length 1. So what are the possible values? So for length equals to 1, what are the sequences that I can form, right? So there are two sequences since k equals to 2. One is 1, the second one is 2, right? These are the only two sequences that I can form, right? Now let's come to length equals to 2, right? Length equals to 2. So now if I want to form a sequence of length equals to 2, so how many possibilities are there? One possibility is 1 comma 1, right? Second possibility is 1 comma 2. So what does this mean? Length is how many positions I have in my sequence and what are the possible values that it can have, right? So length equals to 2 can also have 2 comma 1, right? And it can also have 2 comma 2, right? So these are the possible values, right? Because k equals to 2. So that is why we have 4 possibilities. These are the 4 sequences that I can form. Now let's see whether this array is giving us all the 4 sequences or not. So are we able to form 1 comma 1? Yes, we are able to form 1 1, right? This is being formed. What about 1 comma 2? So we have 1 and we have 2, right? We are able to form. What about 2 1? Now just see, this is the first position of 2, right? Now we need a 1 after this 2, but we do not have a 1 in this array after 2, right? So this sequence is not being formed in the given array, right? However, 2 comma 2 is being formed, right? We have this 2 and this 2, but there is a sequence of length equals to 2 that is not being formed in the given array. So we return our answer as 2 because it says return the length of the shortest sequence that you are not able to form, right? Let's try to understand it with one more problem, with one or more example. Let's take the first example that was given, right? So it was let me just erase it. I'll just erase it. Yeah. So this was, so that was 4 2 1 2 3 3 2 4 1, right? And k equals to 4. What does this mean? That we can get an output of 1 to 4 whenever we roll a dice, right? Now again let's check for length equals to 1. What are the possible values that we can get for length equals to 1? We can either get 1, we can either get 2, we can get 3, or we can get 4, right? So we can see 1 2 3 and 4, everyone is present, so length equals to 1 is satisfied. We are able to get all the sequences of length 1. Let's come to length equals to 2, right? Now what are the sequences for length equals to 2? At first position we can have 1, at second we can have 1, at first we can have 1, at second we can have 2, first we can have 1, second we can have 3, first we can have 1, second we can have 4. Now let's come to 2. First position we can have 2, second we can have 1, then we can have 2 comma 2, we can have 2 comma 3, and then we can have 2 comma 4, right? Now let's come to the other two sequences. So it's 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4, right? And then 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4. These are all the possible sequences that I can have when I roll a dice of k equals to 4. Now let's check whether all these sequences are being formed or not, right? First is 1 1. Yes, we have a 1 here, and after this one we have also a 1 here. So 1 1 is being formed. Similarly 1 2, we have a 1 here, we have a 2 here. This is being formed. 1 3. So after this one we have a 3, also we have a 4. So 1 3 and 1 4 are also being formed. Let's check for 2. So we have a 2, after 2 we have a 1, 2 1 is being formed. After this 2, just see, we have 2 3 4. So all these are being formed, right? Let's come to 3. So after this 3 we have all the numbers, right? 1 2 3 and 4. So that means we are able to form all these 4 as well, right? Now let's come to 4. After this 4, do we have 1 2 3 and 4 in any order, right? We want to form 4 1. So here is 4, here is 1. This can be formed. We want to form 4 2. 4 is here, 2 is here. We can form it. We can form this 4 and this 3. Done. We need to form 4 4. This is 4, this is 4. Done. So that means for length equals to 2 we are able to form all these sequences. Now let's come to length equals to 3. Length equals to 3. So what are the possible values? The first one is 1 1 1, right? Now just see, we have 1, we have 1, we don't have the third one, right? So that means length equals to 3 is the answer, because this is the shortest length of a subsequence of a sequence that we are not able to form, right? So this is the gist of the problem. This is what the problem is asking. Now let's come to an observation which will make this problem not so hard, right? Not so hard. Now just see, consider length equals to 1, right? Consider length equals to 1. Now for length equals to 1, irrespective of where the numbers are occurring, all we want is that numbers from 1 to k should appear in the array, right? If numbers from 1 to k are appearing in the array, that means length equals to 1 is satisfied. Our answer cannot be 1. It can be 2, but for length equals to 1, we have all the sequences, right? This is done. Okay. So suppose this is our array, and then till here, like suppose I'm keeping a track of the first occurrence of all the numbers from 1 to k. So I got 1 2 3 3, something like this, and till here I get all the numbers from 1 to k at least once, right? At least once. So this is the last position where I get a number which has a frequency of 1, right? So this is position. Like for example, if I take an example, suppose k equals to 3. So I have 1 2 2 1 2 2 1, and here I get 3. So I take this position because here this is the first position where I am able to get at least one occurrence of all the numbers from 1 to k, right? So this is the position, right? Now I am at this position. Now let's come to length equals to 2. Now just think, to make a sequence, to make all the sequences of length equals to 2, here we already have the first number of a sequence. Suppose I want to make a sequence of length equals to 2. So we have two values, x and y. Now there are k possibilities for x and there are k possibilities for y, right? These are the all possible combinations, k into k. Now just think, we already have k numbers from here to here, right? We already have k numbers from here to here, irrespective of in which order we have. Now if we again have k numbers from here to some other place, suppose this position, suppose at this position, if we again have all the k numbers starting from here to here, so just skip this part of the array, because this gives you at least one occurrence of all the numbers. Now so start from here, start from just the next position. If from here to here I'm again getting all the at least one occurrence of all the numbers, like this is the position where I get at least one occurrence of all the numbers, right? So similar to this, like 2 3 3 2, and here I get 1. So I'll take a note of this index. Now just see, here you have got all the possibilities, all the k possibilities. Suppose here also you have got all the k possibilities. That means you are able to make the sequences of length equals to 2, right? Because to make a sequence of length equals to 2, you can pick any number from this array. this sub-array. Either you can pick 1, you can pick 2, you can pick 3, anything you can pick. Now comes the second position of the array, the second position of the sequence. So again you have all the k numbers present here, so you can pick either 1, 2 or 3. So that means here we have k possibilities, here we have k possibilities, all the possibilities are covered, right? Now again, suppose we need to check for length equals to 3, we'll again do the same thing. We got all the k numbers second time till here. Now we start from here, we check whether are we able to get all the k numbers starting from here to the end of the array, or to any position in the array. If that is also possible, so that means I also have another occurrence of all the k numbers. So what I will do, I'll have 3 positions, x, y, z. For x I can take any number from here, for y I can take any number from here, and for z I can take any number from here, right? So this means I'll be able to make all the sequences of length equals to 3 as well. That means till 3 my condition is satisfied. Now my answer cannot be 3, it can, the minimum answer I can have is 4, because that will not satisfy the condition. Till 3 everything is satisfied, right? So this is the approach that we will use. And suppose after I find it z number of times, that okay, I find k occurrences of 1, I find k occurrences of all the numbers, like at least 1 occurrences of all the numbers, of all the k numbers, suppose z number of times. So my answer will be z plus 1 only, right? Because till z, for length equals to z, I am able to find all the possibilities, right? So this is the approach that we will using. And a simple thing that we will do now, we will take a set, because we need to keep just 1 occurrence of all the numbers. Suppose I take a set of integer, suppose this is set. Now all I will do, I'll start traversing the array, and I'll push the numbers in the set, and I'll keep checking that if set dot size equals k, right? If this equals k, that means initially my answer equals to 1, that I am not able to get all the sequences of length equals to 1. Now if set size equals k for the first time, then I'll increment my answer, because this means for length equals to 1 I get all the sequences. Now the minimum answer I can have is length equals to 2. And also I do set dot clear, because till this position we saw in the diagram, till this position I have got 1 occurrence of all the k numbers. Now I need to see whether I get another possibility of getting all the k numbers in the array, right? So I empty my set and I again start checking. So the next time I get set of size equals to k, I again increment my answer, and at the end I just return answer. We'll see this in the code. So this is the core logic that I have used. Let's look into the code. So the code is very simple, because we have understood the logic. I initialize my answer equals to 1, I take a set, and then I start traversing the array. I add the elements in the array, and as soon as my set size becomes equals to k, that means I've got all the k numbers, all the k different numbers, right? So that means I increment our answer, because for the current value of answer, I have all the k numbers for the current position, either first, second or third, right? I start from the first position. So for the first position I have all the numbers. Now just clear the set, because now you need to check for the second position. So again you do this. Suppose again you on line number 7 my set of size becomes equal to k after certain iterations. That means for second position also I have all the k numbers. Then I again increment my answer. I'll keep on checking for the third position. Again, if set of size becomes equals to k, like I have all the k numbers, so what I do, I'll just increment an answer, and at last I'll return answer, because this value of answer tells me that for this particular value I don't have all these sequences, right? So this is the this is the gist of the problem. I hope you learned something new from this video. This was a very different problem. It was based on the observation. I was not able to give this contest live. I attempted it after the contest. That is why the video is delayed. Sorry for it. So yeah, hope you learned something new from this video. Do support it by giving up a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the channel, and also if you have any queries, please do add that into the comments. I'll try to resolve each one of them. Okay, thank you, take care, bye bye.